Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
How can you tell if a podcast player is lying to their GM? Their lips will be moving. Welcome back to the cyberpunk techno future of television with an AI host on this week's episode of Max Crit Room. This is your TV network executive, Patrick here, and joining me in broadcasting all the news fit to airwave are my 5 assistants and your green room romper players. To my far left, it's the disembodied head of a sassy robot, aka Jabert, jabbering away his jam from
Rump 'em, stump 'em.
Across the digital table from me, he's the OG VJ with a Technicolor screensaver background. It's Miles Making Believe as redacted.
Good evening.
To my right, an amazing Network 23 reporter trying to root out the truth. Why, it's Tyler talking this parade here.
Hello there.
To my immediate left, child prodigy and computer hacker extraordinaire. We got Drew dying to play Zilixthel.
You guys remember that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Matt Frewer was the time traveler?
Yes.
And across from him, an evil corporate suit looking to delete Max's programming permanently. It's none other than Rebecca rolling with Asher and Sky.
Hello. I have a question. What was Max Headroom? Like, I know the guy, but like,
Yes,
was it
exactly.
a TV show?
It was a couple things. It was like a MTV VJ for a segment in, I think it started in the UK. So like they would play videos and then there would be Max Headroom like introducing them. And then eventually got it. I think it came after there was a 1 season, maybe 2 seasons of a TV show where indeed he's like a reporter who makes a AI version of himself that is like fighting against corporations. Very cyberpunk.
But he was
kinda.
also in like commercials and stuff like that. I want to say Pepsi, but I might also be confusing that with Back to the Future too.
Yeah, it might have been Pizza Hut or something, but it was something definitely in like the Yum brands sort of.
Yeah, I had to fight every fiber of my being to not interrupt your intro. As a reference to the hijacking. Max Headroom hijacking.
Oh yeah, that wild event
which they did kind of somewhat solve like a couple years ago. There was this really long investigative journalist piece that was fascinating on that entire situation. And I think AMC's trying to reboot that concept. I don't know if that ever made it past pilot, but
the TV show.
Yeah,
interesting. As much as I love 80s cyberpunk, like specifically and Bill Gibson and stuff like that, Max Headroom is still one of the things I haven't sat down to watch.
I agree. I've only ever seen it in very, very small doses. Like I can tell you who the character was if they appeared on screen, but I don't know anything about anything else.
Now that you mention a commercial, I think that's probably where I know it from because I would not have watched any show about it. But if it was on a mainstream ad, that would make sense.
It's not a character I would want to see outside the context of what they're supposed to be in. So like, even if they rebooted it, I want it to be kind of the 80s vision of a cyberpunk future or that kind of style, because I don't think, not that it can't work, but that's not what's interesting about the character to me. Like it's the aesthetic, it's the vibe, it's everything that what Max Headroom was when he came out. And so if you were going to do that, I think keeping just the original aesthetics and style would be paramount to having it being a success.
We'll
see. Not being on Paramount would also be a benefit to its success.
You know, as I said that word, I was like, I'm just counting down to Drew saying something about Paramount Plus.
if they can,
as if I'm the guy that insults Paramount Plus. I've been a subscriber longer than anybody else.
I understand. I've been piggybacking off your Paramount Plus since you've had it. I appreciate your
that P Plus. Shut them down. Shut them down.
Not to bring this whiplashing back into Starfinder, but I just got upset all over again because I just resaw the art with the slime with the teeth, and I arbitrarily got upset about that again. I don't know why. I don't know why I have such a passionate hatred.
Art.
Yeah. Well,
really?
Teeth on the slime.
It looks like the slime from Ghostbusters 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like pretty darn accurate. It's the same color. Let's get back to this week's episode and talk about what happened last time on Cosmic Crit. Last time on Cosmic Crit, you all fought the ancient Diatha who blocked the path of your spelunking. After a fight, the creature exploded in a ball of acid that hit everyone in the tight cave. Continuing on, you lost a full day's exploration to a blocked passage and backtracking, but eventually found an odd mystic cavern that nobody could identify, as well as a vein of precious metals worth thousands of UPBs. Eventually reaching the buried mission, indeed, you find what looks like an ancient stone-domed structure, and unable to decipher the writing, Pradier magically translated its inscription above the entryway as "Follow your star." Inside the building, you found 4 stone staircases and a crescent-shaped pool, and a giant pink goop monster has slivered out of a crack in the wall and attacked you all. What's wrong with that? That's a recap. Several things. And spelling errors galore.
I think it slithered out.
It's slivered out.
It slivered out.
It came right through its sliver. Yeah, no errors in grammar or spelling count.
I'm pretty sure Zilix did not get hit by the Diatha exploding.
No, I'm pretty sure he did.
Redacted was the only one that missed that.
Yeah, Miles, you're correct. That is one thing that is wrong. I have missed redacted. Sorry, Drew, you got slimed or diathid.
Definitely mark that on my character sheet. Let me go back here and fix it.
Anyone else? Anything else wrong here that you see?
Rebecca, do you want me to go or do you want to go?
Please go. I have
Rebecca
no idea.
is the anchor. She's going to pull.
I already got one.
Yeah, exactly. Miles just laid it up.
I know. Good job, Miles. That was a good one. I'm gonna say I think I have 2, but I think I feel better about this one.
Okay.
You said that nobody could identify, that there was a vein of precious metals worth thousands of UPBs. I believe it was a vein of precious crystals worth
They were
thousands of UPBs.
crystalline in nature, indeed. What one might use to create Solarian crystals.
That's right.
That's the second one that is correct. So we've got one more we're looking for, and I have 3 things written down that are wrong here, at least. Rebecca, Chipper, what you thinking? Take a stab. Ooh. It sounds like I've stumped you yet again.
We should for moments like these, we should get the Jeopardy sound they make when nobody knows the answer. That
no, what we need is something but legally distinct from the Jeopardy sound.
That's what I meant. That's what I said, actually. Yes.
Oh, did we have to get all 3? I thought we had to get 2.
We've bumped it up to 3 because you guys are one, it's very hard to write these, and 2, you're very good at taking notes usually. But it's okay. You don't have to get it every week.
I've never taken a note.
Yeah, and still you got one here.
Yeah.
I recycled one from last week. This is not an ancient Diatha. It is an Diatha Elder. And when they explode, they do fire damage, not acid damage. Tyler's got all the notes, apparently. And it came out of the crescent-shaped pool. Did not come out of a crack in the wall. But that was literally the last thing that I said. Yeah,
that's true. Anything you say right before "to be continued," I typically don't write down. So there's a hint. There's a
your one weakness.
You can keep in mind.
All right. Well, this thing's going to try and eat you. So let's go ahead and roll into the initiative turn order. We've got a giant pink monster that indeed it looks like a swirling mass of ectoplasm, and it forms a maw, a big old mouth with kind of teeth in it.
Chewy, chompy maw.
Hey, Patrick, can I know for free if this thing's mindless so I don't have to waste my time?
Well, you can make a check on your turn. I recommend doing that. It's always
I will.
Always nice in a non-Pathfinder 2e environment where you can just do that for free.
Wow. I know, right?
Know things for free.
Nice. I think and I know stuff, but I don't move very fast.
Tyler, did you roll a 2?
Rolled a 2.
Oh no, Tyler. So
remember my previous character that was like all dex based, and I had a nice little like +4 bonus to initiative. Well, this character is not dex based, and therefore has a +0 bonus to initiative. So I take them as I see them.
Miles, roll Redacted's initiative.
I mean, it's going to be in last place. I can promise you.
Beyond,
you have to beat
behind
a, you have to beat a 2.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna need a natural 1 from you, buddy.
Listen, last time it was a 1, so
all right.
Okay. To be fair, he did roll a 22.02, so he heard that he had to beat a 2. He just didn't quite understand
all right.
how many of them he needed.
Both Rebecca and Miles have rolled a natural 20 on the initiative roll here and have beaten my big pink friendly monster.
Oh, and we also rolled the exact same thing.
Yeah, you both got the same bonus. So who wants to go first between you? You guys are right next to each other, about 15 feet away from this creature.
All right.
Okay.
Asher and Sky are going to use their balance charge ability. No, I'm not. I'm just going to step 5 feet. And since I have reach, I'm going to strike from where I am with my entropic strike.
Excellent. Strike away.
It's a 16 to hit. Does it hit?
Ooh, against EAC, that is a miss.
Fun.
A miss. Okay. Redacted, we're on to you.
Okay, so how open is all the space?
I mean, you're standing in like a small river here.
I got 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Well, 1, I don't think you do. 2, it would not be very easy to drive in the water, but like.
Yeah, but could I go up this little ramp here and then like careen off and smash into the monster?
I mean, there's enough room. This is a very large center room here where we talked about last week how there's constellations on the ceiling of this dome.
And how deep is that water?
Back where it's at, it's probably only a few feet, but the pool, the crescent-shaped pool itself, you haven't really gotten a chance to explore yet. It could be a good deal deeper.
So, is it a full action for me to blow up my car?
Indeed, to embiggen.
All right, so
is it embiggen time?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the car embiggen like over here. I mean, I can do that, right?
I don't remember. I think
because it follows
take a move action. It can, but I think you have to like wherever you are is where it has to.
All right. How deep is the water I'm in right now?
Only like a few feet. Like I said, it's coming in from like a waterfall that's pouring through the dome. Okay. So
all right, so I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you could step into it. So that's your turn if you're embiggening. Okay, that's going to bring us to the creature's turn. The monster is going to look at Asher and Sky, who's the closest to this thing, and is going to make a bite attack. Right? That's the thing that it's going to do. Bite attack. What is your KAC, Rebecca?
14. Hold on. 15.
Okay.
15.
I'm sorry, I rolled a super hit here. That the question kind of became moot a second ago. 19. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
That is a hit as this thing chomps down on you with these big pink teeth. Slimy, amorphous teeth biting right into you. But they feel sharp. They feel like they're like pure muscle behind them as well here. So let me roll some damage. Piercing damage, maximum piercing damage. This is 16 points of bludgeoning damage. 16.
Okay. Can I just say I could use mitigate for it? It costs 1 EP, and yes, I could do that. But all it does is reduces damage by my Vanguard level.
By 3?
3?
Yeah.
3 is like nothing. That's like a drop in the bucket.
Well, one day you'll be at level 10, and then that'll be not bad.
It's like 1/5 of the damage you took. It's not.
Is it worth 1 EP for 3 damage? Whatever. Okay. I guess I'll expend an EP to save 3 damage.
Wait till you watch me expend an entire spell slot just to heal you for 1 point of.
I've got some bad news. It also grapples you. You are in the monster's mouth.
In the mouth
of
this.
Mouth of madness. Yeah. Did you think this giant mouth creature would not have swallow hole? You would be wrong. Okay, that
Did
is.
it move toward me?
I mean, actually, you move towards it if you're grappled in its mouth.
When it grabs you, that's what happens.
Good point. Good point.
Okay.
Right. So grappled, and does it have anything? Can it move? Can it do anything on a move action? Don't think so. Oh. Okay, that is the monster's turn. Jamfram the Mighty is next in the initiative turn order. It's got your friend Asher and Sky partially chewed up.
No one hinder. How deep is this water in between us? Did we already say that?
I don't think it's difficult terrain. At least I don't think it mentions in the AP anything about it being especially difficult. I think if you're looking to swim in it, you can like drop down and go full otter mode. But
yeah, if I wanted to, but
if you really wanted to go nuts, go crazy. Let me just double check. There's nothing in this area. This is listed in the text as the frontistery. It's a word I did not know before. It's an obscure word. Is a place of thinking or study. Frontistery.
Not many of those left in the world.
Wherever Crittermanders listen to our podcasts, they're using their brains. Let's see.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I don't see anything
we're here
about
in the fraternity. I'm going to make an attack with my big stick.
You guys writing down frontistery?
Yeah.
You better be. Big hit, big stick. That is a hit. 23.
Right. 8 points of bludgeoning. And I presume it's not an undead creature. So.
It is not.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Hit in this feels like you are indeed punching a giant wall. Like your stick kind of bounces back, but I mean, you see like a giant indentation where you've hit, where it seems to have reacted to it. So it does look like it hurt.
Okay. All right.
8 points damage.
I'll take it.
Drew, Zilixel, right after Jamfram.
Zilix is going to move out of the way of the car that is probably going to try to run over people.
Jamfram did not do that.
Oh no! What have I done?
It's a classic Jabert move.
And take a shot.
Ooh, we got some good rolls here tonight. Good rolls. That is
21.
That is a hit.
For a whopping 4 damage.
It as you score a laser hole through this thing, it almost looks like it moves out of the way, like a giant hole appears where your laser blast has scored through this thing.
Just as intended.
Indeed, it takes a little bit more damage because it seems like it burns up just everywhere the laser contacted in a giant hole in its body. Pradier? Last in the turn order?
I cast Fireball.
Can you imagine?
I just wanted to say that. It's just such a classic line. All right, let's roll and see how useful in this combat I'm going to be. What does it take to identify this thing?
Life science, my friend. Life.
I don't have a very good one.
Science.
And I've already started this night out with a 2. Let's see where this goes. A 3. Okay. It's going to be one of them episodes.
This is a bathroom ooze, obviously.
Obviously.
It came right out of the bathroom of the frontistery.
All right.
It's where you get your good thinking done.
Yeah, the frontassery. Yeah.
Well, this is not a humanoid creature, so that's not going to work.
It's got a human mouth. You can kiss it if you want.
Would you call it an oid?
Great question.
Annoyed we should avoid?
It's kind of got a annoyed like mouth. That's what the Noid looked like, right? Just a giant pink mouth that ate Domino's pizza.
That's the one.
That's the crossover we need is Max Headroom versus the Noid. The 80s exploding into the podcast.
Well, since Rebecca, you're not in hit point damage, right?
No.
Well, when you hurt more, let me know so I can be useful. Well, we could do.
In my mind, Prater's like, "Are you okay, Asher and Sky?" She's like getting chewed on.
Yeah, let's do the classic. Let's do a classic move. A classic wisp ally move.
Classic.
We're gonna pull that shenanigan out again, and we now have a little wispy, or how it's described in the spell. We have one distracting servant, and so you get the benefits of harrying fire. Whoever attacks it first, after me.
Well, it is Asher and Sky first up in the turn order for turn 2. You are grabbed by this creature in its jaws. What would Asher and Sky like to do?
And I strike at it from its maw.
Of course you can. Grappled means you take a -2 to your armor class, attack rolls, most everything dex based while you do it, but you can still attack. Do you want to do a single attack? What do you want to do?
I guess it would be a effective -6 to each of those if I double attacked.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Do I count as flanking?
No.
Guessing not.
No.
Sure, I'll double attack.
You are the first attack gets +2 bonus. Why not?
Okay, I've got -6 built into this.
Okay.
-6. My God. All right.
By
13
God.
to hit.
With the +2 bonus, 15. That is still a miss. Oh no.
And a -1.
Oh no.
I mean a natural one. It might as well be a -1.
Well, it is a negative. It is a bad thing to happen. Critical fumble. Would you like the cosmic crit? You know, I just pulled up the website like this turn because I was like, you know what? She's probably going to do really well. And I forgot we didn't have a critical hit deck. We only have the fail deck there. Do you want the official Starfinder critical fumble deck or a Crittermander crit fail?
Let's do official.
Official. Okay. As we discovered a couple weeks ago, there is one card in here that's like re-roll the attack, you know? So 1 in 52 chance. Not bad. Not bad rolls. Okay. Oh, you're doing a standard attack. Do you want to take the energy or the kinetic fumble?
Bludgeoning. So kinetic.
This is awful. The kinetic is not bad at all. It's just called recoil. You're knocked prone. So you were just taking a little a snooze in this monster's mouth. But there is an extreme blow. What kind of damage do you do?
Bludgeoning or acid, but I'll do bludgeoning.
It's extreme bludgeoning, and it's called smash your toe. This is like the most unlucky thing ever. You take weapon damage and are knocked prone.
Weapon damage? So
yes.
I take 8 damage?
Yeah.
Yes. And you're prone again.
Double prone.
If you're prone, do you just not knock yourself back up? Like kind of do a little combat roll?
It's not two wrongs make a right, Drew. That was awful. I am so sorry, Rebecca. I'm still going to eat you next time.
No, you're not. It's fine.
But Redacted can save your life, right? Because it's Miles' turn. Oh, Miles.
All right.
Sweet boy.
Redacted is going to, as a move action, hop into the cruiser.
Vroom, vroom.
And then
take a shot.
Take a shot. Yeah, absolutely.
Pop that gun up through the sunroof. All right. Pistol shot. Go. Pistol.
Does an 11 hit?
11 is a miss.
But could it hit?
It could if you used your level reroll, Miles, which you don't have. Never mind.
Do I not?
Nope. It looks like Miles and Jabert have used it so far. So everyone else has got one, but
I don't remember using
that episode reroll would have been so nice, right now. Okay. Monster's turn. Raw. It's gonna chew on Rebecca. I always forget how swallow whole works. Do I want to swallow her whole? I also got Jam from right here, and he's looking snackish. He's like a little aperitif, a little amuse bouche.
Oh no.
No, we're gonna try and swallow whole.
This thing doesn't look like it'd be very good at that, so I don't know if that's what you want to go for.
Oh, natural 1 on the swallow whole.
That's good.
That's
Does it throw me up? I'm no longer grappled.
Well, I have good news and bad news. On the creature's next turn after grappling the target, if it hasn't escaped, you automatically take damage from the bite, and I make a new attack to swallow. And I think if not, it cannot maintain the grapple. I'm pretty sure.
But who knows? Maybe you'll get to pull a card, and the card will be like, swallow whatever creature's nearest to you for free.
So first off,
the way this seems to be going.
It is 12 points of damage. I am going to take the fan fumbles, the critical fail deck, and this is a melee attack. Submitted by CJ, this is mind your surroundings. If there's any possible way your environment could mess with you, this is the moment that it happens. You hit the rotten spot in the ice, the banana peel on the starship deck, the weak spot in the floor, the blah, 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 blah. There's so many things. The specific results are at the GM's discretion, but you are either knocked prone or off kilter and deal damage to yourself equal to the amount that would have been dealt to the enemy on that attack. So, for some reason, this is a bad one too. Basically got the same crit fail that Rebecca did. Wow, that's actually amazing. We have a critical fumble and a critical fail. Okay, so I'm gonna pick knocked prone because I think it's funny. It spits up Asher and Sky as it tries to swallow it whole, but it kind of inverts itself while it does it and goes and it's gonna take that 12 damage as well, which is not nothing. Not nothing indeed. And it is prone. I guess it has its move action. Never mind. It's going to right itself. The end of its turn, and we can go to Jamfram for your turn, Miles or Jabert. Sorry.
Right. I can see that it is. There's a car going vroom vroom. Over there.
Is this going to be the one time you move out of the way?
Let's see. Yeah, it takes up a 10 foot slot, right? Do I need to move more than 5 feet?
No, because I think the path that it's taking here, go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, I think that's fine. You've moved and made a 10-foot gap in this huge creature. It's like 16 feet tall between you and Asher and Sky. So a step, don't provoke an attack of opportunity, and we have a standard still.
And and indeed, I'm going to thwack it right on its back.
Back thwack.
Back thwack. That's what this move is called.
Backening and thwackening.
Ooh, 15 to hit.
That is a miss.
All right.
Against KAC.
Turn.
Zilix Thel.
All right, we're going to boost. We're going to do a little boost shot.
Boost.
Going to boost it.
Got your seasonal flu booster? Because we going to boost.
Boost?
'Tis the time of year. Oh, even lower roll. That's a miss. True. 13.
I love boosting.
Radier. Tyler, back to you.
Yeah. Can I make a roll to try to figure out what kind of slime this is?
No, you tried last turn.
All right. I know, but I didn't know if you could remember that much.
That's what 5 minutes ago? Yeah, that's the good thing about
what happens, okay? You can't blame me for trying to get an extra edge.
It's a good thing about PF2E is you can do that in that system because it does take an action. Even if you fail, you'd be like, wait, it's not a bathroom slime.
I'm still going with bathroom slime. I don't think Asher and Sky is hurt enough to where I'm helpful.
They're getting there.
We're getting there. Next turn. I'm hyped.
I mean, I'm into HP damage at this point, but not tremendously.
Okay, wow. We'll wait till just in case, And just in case in some wild part of my imagination I get to roll max healing. Will never happen. Let's just do a cantrip. My God. I wanna yeah. There are lots of I'm sure there's a lot of rock and rubble around here. I'm gonna throw a rock at you.
Okay.
Throw a rock.
Telekinetic projectile. Is that what's happening?
Bling.
Blang.
Please ignore
Oh no. Single digit on that dice means I think that is a bad miss. Asher and Sky, we're back to you. Rebecca somehow survived. On the ground in the pool of water, the stream here. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Can I crawl 15 feet to the bottom of these stairs?
You could, but you do need to make an acrobatics check or potentially take a attack of opportunity. I don't think there is a...
It's a 30 on acrobatics?
Yeah, that'll do. I don't even think I need to look this up. That's pretty darn high. What do you roll? 18. Yes. So you're crawling away from the monster. Do you have a standard action?
I'll stand up.
Then we're on to Redacted. Oh no. Oh boy.
So yeah, Redacted wants to
zoom.
Yeah, but the car needs to get into a good spot. So I'm actually probably going to drive around to about here in the north a little bit.
Okay.
Because someone's in my way.
I mean, you do have a straight shot. You'll be moving through the water, which will make it a little more difficult.
Yeah, and I want to make it as as little difficult as possible, and then I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm X out of my window for some reason.
I feel like I do that to roll 20 all the time. I'm just like, no. I'm just like trying to like move something else and window here. All right.
How's a 5 on the dice? Is that a...
it's a lot of misses this turn. I think it's all misses. So
all misses.
I get a turn.
I meant to do that.
I get to go. Excellent. Right. Is it my turn? Yes. Mm-hmm. It is the creature's turn. The creature has Jamfram, the closest. He's gonna make. Do I make 2 attacks? What's your bonus? Yeah, we're making 2 attacks on Jamfram, the mighty. Attack the first. Natural.
Oh no! I saw that happen.
Let's get a quick dice.
Hikers.
Pay my toll to the dice gods real quick and burn some incense over here. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's been very many episodes since we've had a crit hit. So let me shout out Patreon supporters. If you support us at the 3rd tier or higher, you can submit personalized critical hits. Let's shout out, oh boy, a member for well over a year of our Patreon, Jacob M. Thank you so much. A flanking buddies for that whole time. This crit is yours. Tyler, do you got that healing ready, sir?
Yeah. I've got my potions and lotions ready to smear and schmatter all over.
Okay. Kinetic damage. This is not good. This is going to make us look up some more rules. This is called throat shot. It's a kinetic crit effect. The target cannot breathe or speak. And this can be removed using first aid task of the medicine skill.
Well, it happened to the right character. The one with hold breath.
Do you not need to? Oh, how long can you? Well, that's like a reactive thing, though, right?
No, it's just. I mean, no.
What does hold breath do?
All right, let me pull it up for you. It is. Bernarians can hold their breath for 10 minutes. Taking actions does not reduce this duration.
Okay, that's for like swimming. This is your throat has been slashed. I will look up the rules, the appropriate rules here, but let me roll damage.
This is my dream all over again, Patrick.
We talked about this yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I just make up the rules. That's like
just making them up. You're just like, I just want your bird to be dead today. I just want him dead. I want it. You know what I want? Yeah.
I would just love it. Just absolutely love it. Well, it's not great for damage times here. This crit hit is 29 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh. And you are grappled.
Oh, not that much. Yeah, I think he's forgotten what level we are. Everybody
has the condition. No, minus 4 for the double attack here. I don't know if you're grappled or pinned. I'll double check that as well. But no, I have to hit KAC plus 13 for pinned. That is so high. Grappled, and I can make another attack against you, but I also am within reach of redacted.
Spread the love.
It has an ability called expanded gullet, and I want to use it. I want to use all its abilities. So second attack, -4, redacted. It's going to bite right through your window. What is your KAC, Miles?
My personal KAC?
I don't know why, but it's hilarious the way that you said that.
My personal KAC?
My personal KAC?
As opposed to my car.
I was about to say Miles keeps a private AC that he doesn't tell anyone about. You've heard of EAC and KAC?
I'm just imagining Miles walking around, someone's about to run into him, and he's like, "Well, I've got an AC 15. Let's go. Let's roll it."
14 with cover. Yes, it has succeeded. Okay. It pulls redacted right out of the vehicle and grapples him as well. It can grapple 2 things in its mouth at once. And that is its full turn. Jamfram, you're up in its gullet. It's your turn.
I'm reading the suffocation and drowning rules.
I said I would do it for you, but I forgot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you were taking your turn.
Yeah, your bloodlust has clearly shown through.
I feel like it has been forever since I've rolled a crit hit. Our personal game on Sundays, Jabert, I have like cursed dice. So I'm
you're savoring it.
Living it in.
All right. So let's see. So my con score is 13. So I've technically got 26 rounds. But I lose a round every time I take a standard or full action. And so let's look up grappled.
That's not too bad. Grappled is -2 to AC attacks and most dex things, so reflex saves, dexterity rolls, that kind of stuff.
Now I need to look up my weapon. Right. Okay. 2-handed weapon. Can't use it because I'm grappled.
Is that the stick?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's athletics or acrobatics to try to escape a grapple.
Yes.
And you have to hit their combat maneuver AC. Whatever that is.
I believe they're KC +4 as well for grappled.
+4. So it's an entirely different AC. Okay. See, grapple on page 246. Thanks a lot, Archives of Nethys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for the escape, it is against. Oh no, the DC to escape a grapple is 10 plus the grappler's KAC, so a little more than what I thought. Right? Yes, grappled or bent. It is very difficult.
Hey, Patrick. Here's an opportunity for you to see if you pay attention when you're editing. I hate Starfinder.
Oh,
all right. 24.
Whoa, 17 on the dice.
17 on the dice.
No.
Your strength soldier, Patrick, can't escape a grapple with a 17 on the dice. Why are we playing this stupid game? I hate it. It's awful.
Your bonus is
bad for publishing it.
+7.
Yeah, we're level 3, Patrick.
Yeah, this is very tough guy. That is.
It's all my ranks. I put all the ranks in it, Patrick. It's a class ability. I'm trained in it. I'm as good as anyone else is in it.
Why is Rebecca? Rebecca's got a +12 to acrobatics. How is that possible? Why are you so good, Rebecca?
Do I have something wrong?
I hope not.
Have me second guessing my character sheet now.
No move action.
No, I'm just gonna knock off an extra round for my suffocation, Patrick. Just gonna do that.
Gotcha. Is it just 1 round for a standard? I looked up the rules too, but I still have them. Anyway, let's go to Zilixthel. Maybe a non-grappled ally can help you out of this jam. Drew, what do you have?
Zilix sees people being grappled and wants to run in and assist, which is a very dumb thing to do.
Yeah, I really don't. You should use your gun.
Okay, fine.
You have what kind of weapon do you have?
I have a infinity rifle, tactical. I'm gonna take 2 shots, which is always gonna be good for this. Just always 2 shots. Just this is great.
Oh no. Oh, that'll do it. Them big numbers will do it. Natural 20
natural
for Drew.
20 -4. Does that still hit?
Well, yeah, it's a natural 20, Drew.
Yeah, it does. No, well, yes. Drew is right to ask because this thing has a high K and EAC, but that is even with a -4. A critical hit. Oh, well, we got to shout out more Crittermanders. You know we do. Such a life-saving hit here.
A very roller coastery combat so far.
Another flanking buddies, and I'm so confused. Is this okay? Maybe this is not a current flanking buddy, but I still would like to shout them out. I'm confused as when they subbed to us on Patreon for over a year, and I don't know if I got to them in that time because we don't roll that many crits. Trafa, thank you so much, Trafa, for supporting us. Traw guy, if you were listening to this might be the crit hit that saves this party. What is the damage we're talking about here, Drew?
Well, that's 7 base damage. So
wait, let me get you your card.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
EAC energy attack. I drew a card. You might as well get one too. Probably not going to do anything here. No. This energy crit is called Nose Be Gone. So you blow the target's nose off. It moves 1 step down the charisma poison track.
Oh, the slime is ugly now.
Yeah, now that its nose is gone, it will not be voted the sexiest slime alive. Let's talk about double damage. What did you do?
Base damage looks like 7.
So 14. That is because it is weak to fire. A whole bunch of damage, and it is immediately bloodied by that attack.
Oh, this one's blooded.
All right,
yes. And you got another attack coming.
Time.
Just do that again.
No, Tyler, don't you dare.
We really need it, Patrick.
I want to swallow people so bad. 10.
Not going to do it.
6 on dice. That is a miss. Pradier, we're on to you. Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler. What can this new and undead Pradier
against a mindless creature? Nothing.
Well, you don't know that it's mindless. You don't know what this is.
It's a bathroom slime.
No one knows what this is.
I'm pretty sure bathroom slimes are mindless. I don't know a lot in this world.
I'm going to call it.
But I'm pretty sure if it dredged itself out of a toilet, it doesn't have a mind.
One of the things wrong on next week's episode's last time on is going to be this creature's name, and you won't know what it actually is because you didn't figure it out. And no one's asked me. No one's asked me either. My sweet boy and my sweet cheese.
Okay, my rotten soldier. I'm gonna try to heal Jamfram, but that means that I have to get because Starfinder hates healers. The spell is not ranged. Mystic Cure is a touch spell, which I'm not quite sure why.
No,
but
Tyler,
that's beyond bad news for me.
Tyler, do not do a running dive into this thing's mouth.
I'm doing a running dive into this thing's mouth.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
So that I can cast Mystic Cure. Well, first let me just ask. I hate to assume here, but Jamfram
I'm not allowed
is
to talk.
into hit point damage,
I can't talk.
Jamfram cannot talk. He is correct.
I like it. Oh my gosh, he's what do you call it? He's what's it when you don't break character?
Dying.
Method, Tyler? Is that what you're looking for?
Method. I was saying he's method acting. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, it's so funny. So sorry.
For what?
Jamfram, I'm so sorry.
By giving us gold?
Yeah.
And you don't have any ranged heal with the character?
No, there's no ranged healing.
Okay. Well, it's going to take its attack of opportunity and try to bite a Pradier.
How many attacks does it get to make when things are in its mouth? Right, it has to open the mouth to do that.
It does.
People don't just stick on the teeth.
He makes a good point. Like, I should be able to run for it.
Yeah, I feel like someone should get to just tumble out of the mall.
An escape of opportunity.
Unless you just have like a slap me with a little jelly arm.
It allows it to grapple 2 targets at once when it takes a full action to attack with its bite attack. On the following turn, if they're both still grappled, a paw it has double capacity per size category for victims in its stomach. Okay. Thank you for making me read that. It does not have double capacity for victims in its mouth. It can comfortably swallow all of you, but no, it will not make the attack of opportunity, because that would mean I would have to let one of my delicious snacks go to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That makes sense.
I think it'd be really funny to also bite and swallow.
No, stop it. Stop it. You're a monster. Let me just.
What if I have to let go of Jamfram? And then you just take his place.
And you know what? I'll even make that deal with you. If you let go of Jamfram, I'll let you make an attack of opportunity.
No, it would definitely
be am I, Tyler? Chopped liver?
It would be a random roll. This thing's not smart enough.
Guess who's getting run over next time, bud?
But if you want to take his...
I'm about to drive off in your car, bud.
I need a remote control.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Fair enough.
Do you... Do you want to try to provoke this thing to bite you, or are you just trying to?
No. Okay. I'm just trying to heal. Here. This is
I would
1d8. This is 1d8 plus 4, so this is not really breaking any records. Because
you should have not have played a mystic in our Starfinder 2e playtest. You got,
or in any Starfinder.
You got spoiled. No, Tyler enjoyed his time.
Son of a.
No, Tyler, no. No cursing because you rolled 1 on healing. That's just the way it happens in Starfinder. It's okay.
I love Tyler so much.
You casting this as a...
All right, Jamfram gets 5 hit points back.
You cast this as a level 1, obviously.
Yeah, I don't have access to level 2 spells yet, because you don't get access to level 2 spells till you're level 4. I'm tilted.
Oh, man. Okay. Some hit points.
Tell Patrick's never played Starfinder before. Because he's like, this game's balanced, right? Like, oh, yeah. Well, you chose to do a level 1 spell,
It's
right?
very funny to me that there's not a ranged healing option.
So monstrous.
Yeah.
This thing is much higher level than you, and it is dangerous. Asher and Sky.
That means it's dangerous, guys. We'll get 30 credits at the end of this battle.
Yeah, this thing is just gonna drop its coin.
Let's just air all our grievances with this system. We've already hit on spell levels, and now we're hitting on economy. Anything else? Do we want to start talking Starship combat in the middle of this?
Yeah, the spaceship bursts through the dome above you. and has 4 quadrants you can attack. No, let's go to turn 4 and Asher and Sky, who has gotten out of the danger zone.
I have a question. Can I come up the stairs to this square right now, or right here, and flank?
The stairs are not open.
Like they're blocked off at the bottom.
Correct.
Okay.
Basically, this wall here is it's not an open architecture thing. These are 4 separate stairways that go up to other parts. The building. Sorry if I didn't make it clear.
Well, I guess I'll go back into the fray.
Once more into the breach. Because you gave up your spot in its mouth. You now see Redacted and Jamfram being gnawed on.
Yeah, and I feel bad. I'm going to come back over here to basically where I was and strike at it with my Intrepid Strike, doing bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
12 to hit.
We are on to Redacted in its mouth. How you doing, Miles?
All right. I can't control the car when it's not miniaturized, correct?
You do not have remote driving capabilities, to my knowledge. I think that is something you can get.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Then if I'm grappled, I can still just
You can make
twice,
attacks. Right? You can take actions that don't require two hands. So a pistol you can make an attack with.
Cool. I'm just
you
gonna
can try to figure out if it has a brain and then use mind thrust.
You want to make a life science check?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a slime and it doesn't, but I could be wrong.
Well,
nope.
It's a 7, so I don't know.
Redacted heads confirmed. Bathroom slime.
Bathroom slime it is.
So I'm just gonna take 2 shots. I'm gonna just blast twice in its mouth.
It's pink. It's a urinal cake slime.
Let's rephrase that, Tyler.
No, I will not.
Miles.
I will not rephrase that.
Miles,
blasting twice in your mouth, Patrick. I hope you enjoy that 20.
What is that with the -4?
I guess 16 with a -4. I don't know.
Yep. 16 against the AC. So fair.
Let's see here. Let me double check the old swallowed whole rules. Don't know if you get a bonus to attacking it while in its mouth.
Nothing hurts like your mouth.
I just searched swallow in Archive of Nethys. It knew what I was looking for.
Which is the name of the song.
Swallow.
Actually, no, it's not. That's the name of another Bush song.
Yeah. I think it's only in its stomach. It has the negatives to its armor class. I don't think the mouth counts. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Well, I'm glad we spent all that time. Next roll.
Well, that's important because you got another attack coming. Just roll higher than that one. You
didn't.
Not. So sorry. Okay.
This game.
It's bite time.
I was happy you're just hanging out.
Both. Yes. Let's go back to talking about
beach houses and stuff.
No, the show we've never watched, Max Headroom.
I'm talking about before we recorded.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. We have to play this game. I love it so much. 14 points of bludgeoning damage, both redacted and Jamfram. And it's going to try and swallow whole.
Oh, wait, we take 14 points of damage?
Correct.
Yeah.
Missed that.
Attack or swallow whole. Mm-hmm. On the next turn, if it hasn't escaped the grapple, take the damage.
Oh, yeah. Well, did I even try to escape the grapple?
It's a standard action, so no.
Wow.
It has to roll KAC +4 to swallow whole. Jampram, what is your KAC right now, grappled?
With grapple, with the -2, 17.
So I need a 21. Wow. For Jamfram, think I do have that. Yes. I'm guessing redacted. Also swallowing whole. So you guys are up in its gullet now. Inside its stomach. Glop.
Great.
Glop. And that is what I wanted to accomplish here on this podcast, because now I get to use.
If I could speak, I would say to my friend, hey, come here often. But I can't speak. Patrick. Can't make these cool, fun, great jokes.
Redacted has psychic abilities.
To the ages.
If Redacted wanted to talk to you psychically, Redacted would.
Yeah, Redacted.
To hear my sweet jokes.
Redacted just psychically says, phrasing.
This is what I want to do. It has another special ability that it can activate as a move action. I need Radier and Asher and Sky to make me a fortitude save.
The 24 for Asher and Sky.
Oh, Rebecca, you did very well. Tyler, please bring it home.
Hold on, I gotta look some up.
No, just roll me a D20.
Oh, okay.
It's not the time.
Oh, it might affect my fortitude save.
You've saved, so that is why we roll. These are 2 saves. The creature, as it swallows Redacted and Jamfram, you can still see them like through its translucent, slimy skin, but they displace a great amount of air inside of its gullet, which it burps up with this special ability, burp. And belches right in your guys' face.
But don't worry, I couldn't breathe anyway. So
yeah.
I'm fine.
Well, yeah, in the gullet, you're not getting burped on. You are the burp. That is its full turn.
The burp.
Jamfram, we are on to you.
Why are you talking to me? It's not like I got anything to do.
You want to...
Am I? So when you're swallowed whole, what is that condition? Is that still grappled or?
Yes, and you can make attacks against its lining, the lining of its stomach. It is technically easier to hit on the inside.
It seems like it would be impossible not to hit on the inside.
It seems like it.
I think the idea is it's hard to move around when you're in there, so maybe it's more like finding the lever.
I guess I'll drop my stick, pull out my sword, I'll start cutting.
Is your sword one-handed?
Yeah, it's a long sword.
Yeah, go for it. I thought you were gonna have to resort to unarmed strikes. Get to stabbing away. Oh boy. A giant hole appears on the beast's stomach, and the tip of the sword pierces through as you see Jamfram striking from the inside. 11 points of damage.
11, yes.
Hey, that will take us to Zilixthel. Your turn, Drew.
All right, we're going to take 2 more shots.
Oh boy, Drew.
We're crit fishing. Maybe we'll pull out a Jamfram.
First shot goes wide. That's a miss. Scores the back of the cavern. Back of the
Roll twice.
Frost. No.
It's a 14.
This one did not have your -4 included, or did?
I'm doing it, just minusing. So the first one was a 10, so it's a 6. This one's an 18, so it's a 14.
That is also a miss. Prey deer, we're back to you, Tyler. You are now within reach of this thing's bite, and it has supped. It has had its appetizers, and you and Asher and Sky are closest to it next.
I mean, no jokes. Can I actually drive the car?
I don't think you can, actually.
So it's bio-locked to his control?
No, Prater just didn't get his license.
It is so complicated, I'm pretty sure, with the mechanics rules that other people cannot operate it. I think that is part of the class.
I think someone was like, well, what do you think? What if somebody else wanted to drive the car? Oh, that would be fun. That'd be kind of a cool scenario that they could be in. Let's write that out immediately.
How many ranks do you have in piloting, Tyler?
Well, it doesn't matter. I can't drive it. So
you probably wouldn't be able to, even if I could.
Which is fine, because I mean, I'd rather try to drive this thing around than I do nothing. I can't heal the 2 people in the stomach, and I can't hurt the creature.
Actually, no. It says, due to the vehicle's experimental design, its piloting modifier decreases by 4 for anyone other than you who pilots it. So it is harder. I wouldn't recommend it, because getting into it's a move action. You're not going to, you can get into it if you want, but you won't be able to do anything this turn with it.
Getting into it's a move action, then driving is a standard, right?
It's a full action to make an attack.
Patrick, I'm trying to get away.
Okay.
This is a leave your friends behind situation. I'm kidding. Wow. If I move, so there's nothing in the jaws, right? So you could attack me. You can make an attack of opportunity right now, full capable of doing so. And you're 100% going to hit me if you do so.
Roll a 1. That old chestnut. But yeah, it's very, very likely. But you have armor now, so you got that going for you.
I mean, I do. Not nothing. Nobody's down. Okay.
Tyler, walk us through your spells. What do you got going on here?
Oh, sure. I'd love to. So I have command, which will save negates, doesn't work on mindless. Fear will save partial, doesn't work on mindless. Mind thrust will for half damage, doesn't work on mindless. Wisp ally did that. Mystic cure.
Wisp ally is gone, I think, at this point, right? Because it's
but
round per level.
It wasn't really. Yeah, it's 1 round per level, so it would have been round for 3 rounds, and it didn't seem to be doing much of a difference.
Alrighty.
So
I understand your conundrum now. I'm right there with you. We're in the trenches.
Yeah, and then but I heard our audience be like, but Tyler, what about your cantrips? Daze, humanoid creature, detect magic, stabilize, doesn't matter. Telekinetic projectile, tried that, too high of an AC. Telepathic message, I could talk to Jamfram with telepathy, and I could hear those cool jokes. Otherwise, psychokinetic can't. So it doesn't do anything here. Okay. I think my best bet is to run up and try to heal Asher and Sky.
And provoke,
because I literally have, I just can't think of anything else to do.
Don't do it. It's only 3 HP. I mean,
what was that?
As I covered earlier, 3 HP is meaningless. Don't risk your life for 3 HP.
Are you assuming I'm gonna roll a 1 again on my healing?
No, that's just all I'm down. I'm at like.
You're still only. I thought you were down. I thought you got hit again. My bad.
I don't think so.
Oh, Jamfram's taking a lot of damage.
So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna move over next to you because I have to be able to touch you to heal you. So either way, I have to move over there.
You're a wild man. From someone that died from taking an attack of opportunity last book, you're just a wild man. All right. But I'm
going to wander over and I'm going to maybe I put a hand on Ashlyn's guy's shoulder. I'm like, hey.
Hold on. You're not just wandering over and standing next to Asher. You are also standing next to the monster, like as close to the monster as you possibly can get.
I think the monster
doesn't even seem to see the monster. It's like he's just in another world.
All right. It's going to try to bite a prey deer.
Here comes the one.
Oh, very close.
I willed it into existence.
2 on the... No, you didn't. You said 1. 2 is going to be a miss because your KAC is 17.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Oh, wait. No. That was back when I had Dex.
Oh, no.
Oh. What's your armor class?
14.
Is it just the armor?
That's just the armor. I have a dex of 10. That's how much dex I lost.
Tyler.
When you turned me into a borai, you piece of poo.
Tyler, that is a hit, but you are not grappled. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, well, I hadn't been hit yet, so that's nice.
Yeah, you proc that one for the team. Asher and Sky has capability to move around now if she needs to. And we're back to top of turn 5 with you, Rebecca.
I'm going to stand where I am and drawing upon the inspiration of the bravery of my good Borai friend, I'm going to strike twice. There are no negatives to this, right? Besides just the -4 to strike twice?
Yeah.
I'm not under any other conditions at the moment.
Not to my knowledge. You guys both passed the fortitude save that it burped in your face.
First one's an 8.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Second one's a 5.
Do you want to use a reroll yet?
I don't think that Asher and Sky have done anything at all this entire fight. Like, I have not hit one single time.
You've got level reroll, Rebecca. You could change one of these rolls right now.
You could roll a 6.
I rolled the only 20 of the night on initiative, and it must have been garbage.
Oh, so sorry. All right, no rerolls. That will take us to Redacted down in the belly of the beast.
So what can Redacted just take some shots, or?
Yeah, you could. I'm pretty sure you could double attack. You're not like slowed or anything.
But is there anything I can do to get out?
It is very difficult to say.
What kind of roll would I need?
Let's see here. A swallowed target can attempt to climb out. You have to succeed at both a grapple check against the creature's internal KAC +8 and an athletics check to climb out. I'm guessing Redacted, not the strongest climber.
No, not at all.
And each of those takes a full round, so I would not recommend it. I would recommend shooting your way out because you have a
I'll just blast in your belly.
A deadly weapon. Single attack. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Did you want to make a double attack, or did you want this to be just your only action?
Always look on.
Yeah, I might as well do a double attack. I can't get worse than that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's another natural 1. Let's give you the option. Do you want the critical fail from the Crittermander fail deck, or the official critical fumble deck?
Fans. Always fans.
Shuffling for nothing. Well, let's see here. Submitted by Ryan. This is called Defective Ammo. Pinching credits has finally caught up to you and causes your weapon to misfire and jam. Can you roll me a D100 miles?
Oh, that can't be good.
It's not.
Get a 1 then. I really want to see what the worst of the worst is.
I mean, it's basically a coin flip. It's like 1 to 50. And
gotcha.
66 on this. You are able to eject the defective ammunition and reload a fresh magazine, but this ends your turn. The other option is the gun explodes and deals damage to you. And it gets the broken condition. So a good thing here, but you don't get a second attack. And it takes us to the monster's turn.
Wait. But if it explodes, would it damage the creature as well? Because I'm inside the creature.
Yeah, I would have said, yeah, sure, why not?
Fair point.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, fair dues. So you give it a little bit of indigestion as your battery explodes. Okay. Targets inside the swallowed hole. You are now taking acid damage, Jamfram and Redacted, equaling 11 points of acid damage. I'll be Jamfram. Jabert still up?
Jamfram can't speak.
Can he live?
Can't breathe. That's a good start. That's one of the core building blocks of living is breathing. The other one is being conscious, and I'm neither of those things.
Oh no!
Just talk to Radier. He figured out a way to get around that whole thing.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to start you on some radiation therapy?
How's Redacted doing, Miles?
I mean, I'm in HP damage. So Redacted's not doing super great, but has a strong resolve. Thinks things could work out, and
that's positive.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, I have plenty of terrible things to say about you on a podcast. So there we go.
We'll save it. We'll save it for when you make another fun new character.
On all of our podcasts. I don't care if it's Kaiju versus History. I will be blasting you for this.
Rare Kaiju versus History shout out on this podcast. We don't talk about Kaiju too much, but this thing is pretty Kaiju-esque.
Yeah,
big old slime.
It's the Galgameth of villains.
Monster. Okay, on its turn, it's going to make a full attack against our friends Pradier and Asher and Sky in that order. Pradier, KC of
first
14.
Come on, natural one. I need you.
17. You are bit and grappled.
Oh, that's fine.
Boy. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Good, sir. Good, sirrah.
Sweet release.
Rebecca, Asher, and Sky is your KC.
My KC is 15 right now.
15. 11 on the dice. That is a hit and a grapple for 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Gonna need that heal now. You guys both grappled, and we are back to Jamfram the Mighty. What's your turn?
Well, I'm trying to figure this out, right? So currently, I'm not holding my breath anymore. I'm suffocating now. Because you can't hold your breath when you're unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah. So I've gone to suffocating.
Yes.
I could stabilize this turn. If I don't stabilize, do I lose a resolve point?
Yes.
I will when I take damage for sure. But
yes.
So those are the same resolve point, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. No, I guess that's not true, right? I would hang on. I have to look at death and dying now.
Sure.
Magically healing him didn't solve the throat thing?
No.
What solved the throat thing?
Injury and death is what I want.
A medicine check will do it. We need a Jamfram out of this thing's belly.
You die. You lose one resolve point at each round at the end of your turn, and then you take further if you take more damage. So then I would go from my current, which is 3, because remember, Patrick, we're level 3 characters here. So I'm at 3 right now. So by next turn, so even if I spent 1 to stabilize, I would still lose 2. Right?
Yes, you should just lose the 2.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And so then next turn, and even if somehow I didn't, that didn't happen, next turn I become dying again because of the suffocation. And so
yeah, we're on a countdown for Jamfram. So not stabilizing here is fine because you're either getting cut out of this thing or Jabert likes making new characters.
Yeah.
So we'll get to it.
This Jamfram's turn ended up being kind of a turd. Let's re-roll this bad boy.
Drew, are you going to dash Jabert's dreams here by saving his life? What does Zilix want to do?
Zilix wants to go over there and reach in and rip out.
Don't do that.
The people, but I can't. So we're gonna shoot twice because that seems to be the most effective thing.
It is. You are the Obi-Wan and our Kenobi. So please hit this thing.
It's a 12.
A miss.
Oh my god.
Oh, great.
Come on. I mean, you need to roll really high on a double attack. I don't know.
Ooh, that'll do it, everybody. 20 on the dice. Drew can't stop, won't stop. Drew, between this and the Starfinder 2E playtest, just will not quit with the ranged attacks. What is the damage that we're looking here, Drew?
So base damage 6, so that would be a 12 damage.
It had 12 hit points left. It's taken more because of fire damage. It is dead. And our friends are lying in a pool of pink goo. Maybe like the end of Ghostbusters 2. They're euphoric. But I guess Jimfram does have a slashed throat and is dying. So maybe.
I mean, I cast Stabilize.
Maybe. Well, you could do that. Do you want to make a medicine check to save their life?
So Stabilize is a standard action. So
on your turn, you can go on over and try that, Tyler.
Okay.
I'm guessing you have medicine as a skill, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, I closed the turn order very earlier, but you're next in the turn order.
Right. So because the first thing I would have had to do is stabilize him, because that way he's only going to lose 1 RP on the following turn, right?
So if I'm stable at this point, I think if I'm stable at this point, I'm only down to resolve 2 right now.
Yeah.
Right. So if I stabilize here and then on my turn I become dying, I don't lose a resolve point from. No, I guess if I end my turn while dying. Yeah.
Stabilize is close range, right? You don't have to go over there.
Yes. Yes, but to the medicine check I do. So I have 2 things I have to do. I have to. Right.
Well, someone else can also medicine because
I can stabilize though because I have Sky. Sky can stabilize.
Okay. And Redacted might want to put medicine on Redacted.
Okay. Well, why don't you?
Zilix, if he is allowed to walk over there, could do medicine on Jam.
Yeah, you would go after him in the turn order. So why doesn't Tyler try first? Because you are up next in the turn order, Tyler.
Okay.
A bloody mess in this thing's guts. The Polyglup. Is that what it's named? Polyglup.
21 on a medicine.
So the slashed throat is healed, and we don't have to worry about this too much. If once more the life-saving Sky can help stabilize Jamfram, you guys have the time to heal up and rest up here if you need to, because we're out of combat, we're out of danger.
Jeez.
Do we have the time to heal up? Because do we? With how healing works in this game, like you don't.
Oh well, I mean, you have the time to.
Like, do we have weeks?
You can rest up if you'd like and take a.
I can spend
take a long rest.
RP. Yeah.
That too.
Well, a long rest we can take with and get some of that RP back, right?
Yeah.
You might have to rest for maybe a day or 2.
What kind of healing do you have, Tyler? Still any spells?
Let me see. Looks like I have 3 spells left today. So okay. I have Mystic Cure 3 times. And plus, hold on, because I also can. This is the dumbest ability. I don't know why they even give it to me. I have the healing touch.
Yeah.
Which is once per day. Once per day, spending 10 minutes to magically heal an ally up to 5 hit points per mystic level. So somebody's getting 15 back.
You guys want to pull out of this area, go back into the cave, or do you want to rest here? I mean, you got a water source that seems pretty clean and some shelter from if there are things lurking out in the cavern.
Yeah, I think Redacted might want to take a bath after being bathed in goo.
Goop. I think I described it definitely as a
I think
goopy.
that's fine. Resting here.
And certainly taking a 10-minute rest. And
Yeah, we'll take a 10-minute, and then I'll roll a bunch of.
Also roll a medicine check to make sure I don't.
So are we taking a long rest, yay or nay? Because
We're gonna stay here for a day. Yes.
yeah.
Well, if you want to take a 24-hour rest, you get back at this level 6 HP for a full night's and day's rest. So if you want to pull back, you get all your RP and SP back automatically with that. And Tyler, do you want to make some spells before that to folks?
Yeah. So I'll do the healing touch on Asher and Sky. If you got 15, would that take you all the way back to full?
Yeah.
Hit points. Okay. So we'll do the healing touch on Asher and Sky. They're all the way back up. I'll roll 3 1d8s right now.
Is there anything else we can do to heal Jamf? Like I can aid
what
on
I'm
a
doing right
medicine
now.
or something like that.
Okay. So Jamfram, you are getting, it's going to be 16 and 4 is 20. You're going to get 28 hit points back.
Nice.
So I think everybody who matters
Whoa.
is back up to full hit points. Sorry if that was controversial.
Are you saying?
I mean, I'm back up at full health points, so I count.
It seems like I mattered in defeating the thing that was killing all of you guys, but you know,
are you not at full hit points?
Good call. Good. Okay.
The only person who isn't at full hit points right now, just in case anybody was wondering, is Pradir. It was a self bash. Nobody, and I got attacked.
Can I roll medicine on Pradir to bring him back up to anything?
How much are you down, Tyler?
Great question.
HP wise.
Looks like 9.
Go right ahead, Drew. Roll that DC 20. Medicine check. All right, natural 1. Guess what?
I think do you hurt me?
That's in second edition. You hurt him if you roll.
Another benefit that we're not playing second edition. I would have taken 1d6.
Really? Starfinder 1E is the place to be. Okay.
So you're making a medicine check? Better hope you're an SF1.
You guys can pop open the back of the Space Vista Cruiser, set up some tents here, and heal up. What do your characters have to say about this? Another very near TPK, near death experience for folks. Jamfram, very scratchy throat here, letting this wound heal up magically with Praetor's help. It is already feeling a lot better, but I imagine not a good look for Jamfram. Not feeling it.
I am beginning to think that when it comes to the task of running a community, we excel. But when it comes to the task of slaying horrors in subterranean caves, we are very ill-equipped.
I feel the same way. And on top of that, I feel like we keep going out looking for trouble. Why are we even here?
This is a great point. This is a great point that Rebecca makes. Why are any of us doing any of this?
I agree that perhaps our curiosity, this all began again with that facility where I turned into an undead creature. This is all stemming from that. So,
I have said
question.
sorry.
Why are we here? We're here because a bunch of other people in an advanced facility wrote a journal, and curiosity has almost killed us in a vat of pink-like monster, which I think was a bathroom slime, but I'm going to have to confirm if that is even real when we get back to a library, which I would desperately like to be in far more than where I am right now.
Your own library. Let's not forget
that we all almost drowned in this very same cave, and we're afraid to come in here in the first place because of the runes out front. So I fail to see why we thought that it was worth risking our lives to continually explore this cave. Is there a purpose to our journey here?
I think Praetor points at the domed thing. He's like, well, this is the point, right? We have a facility that could predate the gap. We have a mystery that seems to be outlined in stars that somebody did for some hopefully non-idiotic reason, and I would love to have that answer. I would love to have that answer while not covered in the viscera of slime, but here we are, and we're no closer to that answer, but very much closer to having our souls judged by Pharasma, so I guess that's an accomplishment that we should be proud of.
I certainly hope that the remainder of this cavern proves that our sacrifices have not been for nothing.
I too hope that whatever we learn from this, it will help us. And I only say this to you because you are my closest friends, but if we go back to the community and they complain because we have been gone for so long, I may have to build a prison.
The Hardhoofs might be divorced by then, who knows?
Or be with child. It's very hard to tell how their relationship works.
That's true. But it is the most important thing in this campaign thus far.
Yes.
It was far easier than what has been in this subterranean hell pit.
Yeah. It's a CR5. I've altered it slightly here because this thing is absolutely brutal. And I mean, I think you're supposed to be this level, but you are extremely close to a level up, and level 4 would have mitigated, I guess, at least some of this horrific
it would
monster.
Probably be fine if we rolled well. Like,
yeah, there's also.
I mean, Zilix did get, 2 critical hits, so at least there's that, but Asher and Sky didn't hit a single time.
It was all Zilix.
Good news and bad news. You guys managed to avoid some pitfalls. It does have resistance to acid. Rebecca wisely chose not to hit with acid. It, unfortunately, is not mindless, though, Tyler. I'm so sorry.
Son of a...
Because this is not an ooze.
It's not an ooze.
No, I mean, I called it very specifically a slimy thing. Slime,
I thought you were just
guy.
being funny.
No, this is a poly gulp.
Oh, man.
Horrific monster, and
I really did think
too hard
about just firing off because I have the command spell, which you can just say. I could have just been like, "Hey, drop it!" Right? Drop that otter. Drop it, and that would have been great. And I thought about just Hail Marying that, but didn't want to waste a potential heal spell just to find out that it was mindless. So. I'm going to work on my life science skill from going on from here forward.
How's Jamfram doing, Jabert? And how are you doing, Jabert? Also,
I don't know. I think Jamfram's got to rest his voice for a little bit.
Oh,
does while we're resting up, does Jamfram fill out a DNR and hand it to Pradier? Oh gosh.
Wait, what's a DNR? I know it as
do not resuscitate.
Oh, okay. I understood it as did not read, which is a book talk.
Oh, fair enough. Yes, that's true.
Jamfram is loyal to a fault and will not walk away from Pradier. This is an important mission to Pradier. I'll just put a sash around my neck and but I am going to be resting my voice for a couple days,
a few episodes.
Well, I mean, no, like in days, yeah. But
does
that wasn't just like an excuse for me to wander off?
I was about to say, does Jamfram indeed have like a scarf now to cover up this scar?
Yeah, I mean, that's I'll rip a little bit off of let's see what's in my inventory.
Your armor. I
don't need all this.
Take a leg off and fashion it into a scarf.
Just wrap it around my neck. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Well, good. Yeah, the fight's done, and you've got this place to yourself now. Where do you guys want to go?
I think last time we talked about taking the far eastern staircase, but doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize there were barriers. I thought these were open stairs. So hearing that they're barriers,
yeah. There's
I don't know if we can
two on
take the far stairs.
I also thought there were stairs.
They are stairs. There's walls that are I'm sorry if this is not.
Yeah, it sort of looks like they're all going to the same place, which is like sort of like it's weird that there's like walls in between them.
Yes, it is a weird design for a dome here. Yeah, there's 2 sets of stairs on either side of the crescent pool, like an inner one next to the pool and an outer one that is on the outs. It touches the exterior wall of the dome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is an interesting design to say the least, but yes. So there's 4 stairs leading up, kind of into the dome and the production in the back of this large mission, this large temple or whatever it is. Did you want to continue with that plan and go to number 4, the far eastern one?
I believe I had Jabert roll a d4 to pick randomly, so that still works for me.
Okay, we want to continue to rely on your rolls, and I'm just kidding.
Well, it seemed like there was a whole motif of the dome having stars and there being connections, and it's saying follow your star, but there doesn't. I don't think we could figure out any connection between that and what we should follow. Like, where's the start point? Any of that? So
yeah, I wrote down in my notes the Zilix didn't recognize the constellations that were painted. So yeah, we have no way. We have no guidance, right? It's like we know we are supposed to find a clue here, but nobody knows what the clue is. So
yeah, haven't deciphered what language this is that was carved on the outside. You guys can head up the stairs. I think Redacted, you'll need to reminiaturize the space wagon if you want to take it with you. At the top of the stairs, you see a long and curving hallway that features a few stone doors. Stone doors in the hallway. I'll reveal these guys as you guys go.
Is there any kind of marker above the doorways?
Grand question. Becca's always asking the good one. They are not marked. No, these 2, the first 2 that you come across look kind of similar in size. You want to just open them up as you go along, or what?
Does it just have a doorknob? Like, are they just normal doors?
Rebecca, the best questions, all the best questions here. Do I have the answer?
Yes.
No, I do not. Well, I don't know what these doors are made out of.
Can I just push it open gently, or do I have to?
Yeah, I think
move the stone out of the way, or
I think it just
roll engineering for door.
It pushes in. I don't think there's a doorknob or anything. There's definitely no lock, and it opens up into a stairwell, a very tight stairwell that leads up.
The dome is nothing but stairs.
These guys like stairs.
Yeah. All right. Well,
bunch of stair nerds.
That's what they must have meant by following your stars. Just go up the stairs forever.
It was a typo. It meant
all the way up there. Follow your stairs.
All right, let's go up this. Let's go up.
I guess we'll go up the spiral staircase.
Asher in the lead.
Sure.
Yep.
There's another door at the top, creaking it open. You see a very small, maybe like 20 foot, 15 foot, what looks like quarters, personal room. There's a bed here, very, very tight space up it's about 60 feet of circular staircase. And yeah, actually there's probably 2 stone bunks in here, but not much else. You see, there are some things carved into the room's walls. Does anyone want to make a culture check? See if you can decipher, figure out a little bit about this writing. I guess, Tyler, you can figure it out with a spell, right?
Well, that's an Aeon stone, and I'm not sure how long it lasts. So let's start with the culture, and if that fails, I'll figure out how long it lasts.
I think it's a once a day thing, right?
I don't know what the duration.
Are you the only one trained in culture?
It doesn't seem to be helping me, so I'm going to say no.
Anybody else trained in culture?
I have 1 rank. I guess I can try. But...
I mean, better than nothing.
I have culture.
Are you cultured?
Well, we can try.
Yeah, so comprehend languages last 10 minutes a level.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends how long ago I casted it. Well, yeah. Oh, right.
24 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can. This is allowed. So it gives me a +4 insight bonus to culture checks to decipher exotic, intricate, or very old writing. Once a day is a standard action. I can use this to use comprehend languages. So yeah. So I guess this culture check is actually technically a 15 too.
Okay, so I think both Redacted and Pradier, as you're looking over these, you can figure out that this is actually a couple of written languages here, maybe in like an older script, an older kind of style, but one of them is Sarunian and the other is Kasatha. One on one wall and one on the other. That is not enough unless you speak the language to understand what it is, but activating the Aeon Stone Pradier, you get that these are like contemplations, poems, aphorisms, maybe small prayers that are written into the walls here, and maybe the Saronian one is much more like austere and maybe German, like Rilke style poetry in its style, and the Kasathan on the other side is much more poetic and long-winded. But yeah, it seems
does it seem like these were carved in the same hand, or are these two different carvers?
One of them might have been carved with 4 hands. Whoa! No, these
joke.
Reading through these, I mean, you could take some time here. That it seems like it was a pair of monks that lived in this room, to whatever this monastery or temple was.
I still hope this is a Desna thing. But none of these writings mention Desna or any god or goddess at all.
Let's see. I think no, there's not much death stuff going on in here. There's a lot of poetry talking about both astral bodies from suns and shooting stars and things like that. And maybe the Saronian, that which is, I think, the language of the witch weirds, that is more about, I guess, destruction and death or decay. It talks a good deal about entropy. But yeah, reading through these, you get a good sense that these were the people that lived here, 2 very different folks, maybe drawn from different backgrounds.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, heading to the next door as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. So we got to go back down the stairs and
60
back to
feet
the hallway. Pick another door.
The next door is another dormitory.
All right.
Almost the exact same. Maybe 2 Kasathans lived in this one. It has a similar thing. You can read the writing. This would probably be very interesting to someone studying,
let's blow it up.
Ancient religions, like if you took rubbings and stuff. But
I'll come back and do that.
Yeah. Can we make a perception check? See if they left any
goods.
Anything useful or behind.
Doesn't look like there's. I mean, this might have been an order that issued personal belongings, because you don't see much of anything here. If there was bedding, it maybe it's like rotted away or has disintegrated. There's different fungi and molds throughout here. Jamfram, do you want to investigate some fungi?
That's not really my scene.
Do you like smelling things? It smells.
I mean, does it smell good?
There's a trap.
As you go over to
oh my god,
the fungus growing under this weirdo monk's bed, it smells amazing. Oh, it smells minty. It smells fruity. It smells very, very nice. Does anybody want to make a life science check? There's actually a good amount of mold growing here. Is it a mold?
Yeah, I'll make one.
It's a moss. It's not. Yeah, take a look. It's a little more nicer than I described it. What we got? Just a bunch of failed life science checks.
Yeah, failures.
Smells really good. I'll tell you that much.
I'll put it on my toast.
Yeah, we'll have to bring some to the
Nary
actual
is so
biologist who can do something.
It's
what did you say the writings in that room were?
bitter. There's Cyronian and Kasatha.
No. What were they about in the second room?
The second room. I think it's kind of similar. There's like maybe some carvings, like personal anthems or sayings of the monks that lived here, and some might just be like, you might see some little doodles as well in this room.
Okay, but there's not like a theme. The first room you mentioned entropy, which to my Vanguard ears,
stands out,
piqued my interest.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing of note in the second room. Okay.
Not anything especially different. It seems like they were maybe studying or worshiping the same thing. Okay. Opening up the third door towards the back here, you see a much larger chamber that is on this floor. So you got that going for you. What is this room? Rungs are installed across the ceiling of this large chamber. A mosaic of letters cover the floor here. The back wall shows a faded mural of 4 armed monks training together in an open field under a bright reddish sun. It looks like this is like a physical kind of gymnasium of some sorts, as you see, pommel horses. Is that what they're called? These look like pommel. This looks like gymnastics equipment in here to my untrained eye. So that's what you see just opening up the door. You guys want to take a peek around? There's something written on the floor.
Yeah, it's interesting that because you mentioned Kasathan and Witchweird, those ancestries both have 4 arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know Kasatha's do, and I'm pretty sure Witchweirds do. So
okay, I'll just something sort of out of character that this is a factoid that has henceforth been useless to me. But the Kasathan's homeworld had a red sun, which was a detail that was written in one of the books of Iron Gods. Like there's a chamber you go into, and it's like designed to sort of simulate this Kasathan homeworld or something. It's got like a big reddish glow.
It's a fact I definitely knew when I said that a minute ago, because I am so smart. Do you want to head inside and translate this mosaic?
Yes, please.
What could it say?
Looking down, you have to like maybe brush some debris, some dust here to get a good look, because these tiles are caked with dust and what looks like dander as you look down. And right.
Rebecca's face.
So gross.
Sorry, it's unlike the other rooms, this one is a good deal dirtier.
I just have in my head Ali Sheedy and the Breakfast Club. Like, is that how they got the dander on the floor?
That's dandruff.
It's the same thing.
Dander comes off of like pets and stuff, right?
Yeah, it comes off of creatures. You're right, Drew. Because from the vaulted ceiling here in this room, 2 things begin to ooze and creep down the walls, tentacles reaching out for a reading prey deer on the ground as you read the words dun 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 to be continued.
Oh boy.
Look at these guys. They're little squid boys.
That's fun. Squid boys.
Oh, why?
It's like if a squid.
Okay, I was fine with it until they drew the little red squiggly.
I don't like the things that are coming out of their tips.
The tips are the best part. They're like little snake tongues. It's
red rockets.
It's like a bagpipe made out of squid
cucumbers.
Yeah, intestines and a stomach.
Yeah, let's go back. The polygulp was better looking than this. It's just a mouth. Guys, oh boy. Well, we've had a couple of short episodes this book so far, but we've gotten to the boss fight, the mid-level boss fight of this book. Thank you for playing with me this week.
Thank you.
Drew, say it, Drew.
Thank you, Patrick.
And thank you, listeners, especially Patreon members. It does make these natural 20s very, very fun. Let's sign off this episode. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you on the next episode of Cosmic Crit.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.